I was sharing a pretty heartbreaking video of a little girl crying because her dad won't pick her up. We don't know the reason. Now, the mom decided to record this and post this on social media. I don't understand why, but let's roll the clip.
You done? Okay. Now you see I asked for your daddy, right? I called him for you, right? And you hear what he was saying, right? So I just want you to know that mommy's trying, okay? But I can't make somebody do something that they don't want to, and that's what I want you to understand growing up. All right? Yeah. But I did call him, right? Yeah. You heard him talking to me? And I told him to come get you, and he said no, right? Yeah. Now you see why mommy don't want to call him when you ask for him? I don't have a daddy. Oh, don't say that, babe. You got a daddy. He your daddy. Oh.
Now, for me, I have a little girl. I love my daughter to death, and I can't stand to watch my little girl cry. My little girl got me wrapped around her finger, literally. That's why anytime she go to the store, she gets something because she just got her daddy wrapped around her finger. But for me, I could never, in my mind, fathom why you can't see your child. Why don't you make an effort to see your child? It's just no excuse for me. But at the same time, I don't know the full story with this, okay? I don't know if they had bad blood from the beginning. I don't know if he was just a sorry, good for nothing piece of crap from the beginning and she had a kid with him anyway, and what do she expect? I don't know if he's moved on with his life and she's got on his nerves so much where he say, man, forget her. I can't deal with her. I can't stand her. I don't know. It's so many variables with that. But this is what I will say. No matter what, we should make the proper choices before we sit here and have sex. We need to make sure, if we do not want a child, to prevent it, male and female. And I'm not talking about using abortion as a way of birth control. I'm saying that as a woman, being a grown woman, and as a grown man, both of you take personal responsibility in preventing a child from coming into the world. It is both of you responsibility. I don't like all that. Well, a man should do this. Man, the hell with that. It's both of you responsibility that's participating in that act, okay? I'm a firm believer of if she isn't worth your last name, then you don't have a kid with her. I'm a firm believer of if he won't give you his last name, then you don't make children with him. If we thought more like that within our community, we could stop these issues from happening. Children need a two-parent household. They don't need one. It is difficult for one person to raise a child. Not to say they can't do it, but it's extremely difficult to do so. You got to have the mother and you got to have the father there to properly raise the child. Now, with this mother showcased online, I am totally against that. For one, this video is spread everywhere. She's going to grow up one day. She could probably see this video. People don't need to be in your personal business like that. They don't. You want to share this with family is one thing, so they can see something, but not with the whole world. We need to keep our kids off of social media, especially their pain. Keep that off of social media. Now, to the mom, I don't know fully what happened. And if you see this video, contact me. I'll definitely love to talk to you and do an interview with you and understand the situation. I'm just trying to say I would not have done this is put my little girl's pain online like that, whatever the situation may be. Now, our kids are suffering like this all the time. And because we as adults not making the right decisions, children don't ask to be here. That's first and foremost. They don't ask. And it's at the end of the day, we have to also be mature. If you don't like her, hey, who cares? It's about the child. If you don't like him, who cares? It's about the child. You got to put away your differences and being petty and XYZ and focus on the baby. If she moved on and got a man, who cares? It's the child. If he moved on and got a woman, it's the child. If she cheated for some reason, who cares? It's the child. If he cheated, let it go. It's the child. That's the only thing that matters at the end of the day. It's the child, not any of you. Co-parent together. Work together to do so. So this child can at least grow up with some sort of normalcy. Don't sit up there and badmouth the mom. Don't badmouth the dad. I don't care if the dad sucks or the mom sucks. Don't do that to the child, because that child grew up. That child be screwed up in her mind, and then she be doing some outlandish stuff because she don't have the love of her father, and then she go do some old hood rat things, and then now we all talking about it or watching her just being dogged out by some dude. We have to talk about these issues in our community about making children and making families, because that is extremely important. And I know it's just not black people deal with this. There's people in every community that deal with this issue. We have to learn to be more mature as parents. And we have to understand not every relationship going to work out. But one thing's for sure is we got a co-parent. And if that person's sorry and they don't want to, well, then you're going to have to suck it up, buttercup, and you're going to have to be the parent that they are not. And still don't demean them. Because at the end of the day, that parent that you cannot stand that could suck like all get out, that's still part of that child. And saying this person sucks, this person's an MFer and all this other stuff, that hurts your child at the end of the day. I don't care if the child haven't seen the parent in 10 years. It's still part of your child. Don't speak ill of your child's other half. I don't care if they deserve to be spoken ill of. But this video just, really sad. I hate that. I believe every child should have a mother and father who love for them, care for them, who's going to provide for them, to keep a smile on their face. That's just something I just believe. And unfortunately, we have to deal with those issues all over the place. Well, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. And do you agree with the mom filming this and posting this on social media? Because as I stated, for me, I'm not going to sit up here and film my kids' pain and post it online.